Hi Leo, welcome to your love reading for June 2017. This month I'm working with the Wheel of the Year Tarot, and as always the Crystal Vision. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's get you 9 cards, and this is the love reading for the sign of Leo for June 2017. The first card you have, Leo, is the Knight of Pentacles. Love reading for Leo, June 2017. The Six of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Love reading for Leo, June 2017. The Two of Cups. Love reading for Leo, June 2017. The Queen of Swords. Judgment. The Hermit. The Princess of Wands. And the Hangman. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for June, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So this can be a really stubborn energy where you're choosing to kind of hold on to a person or a situation because you want to play it safe. You don't want to lose a relationship. But we'll see how this ties in with the rest of the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it one card at a time to see what the full story is here. So the first card that you have, Leo, is a Knight of Pentacles. So I'm just kind of looking around this reading. I feel like for some of you, you're struggling with energies of feeling stuck in a relationship. Some of you may have lost someone. You may be going through a breakup with the Ten of Swords. And I mention that because the Knight of Pentacles is telling you that you're moving towards your goal. The Knight of Pentacles is all about movement and progress. You're either, you're moving towards that new romantic partner, and you do have the Two of Cups here, or you are moving towards healing a relationship, or you're moving towards getting back together with someone. But the Knight of Pentacles means that you're moving, but this is going to take time. This is kind of a slower moving energy than, let's say, the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. So I feel like they're asking you to be patient. Now for some of you, this message of being patient could have something to do with what I see here. Let's just kind of skip over to the Ten of Swords. This is a very difficult energy, and it sometimes means that you've been betrayed, you've been abandoned, and you're still kind of, mourning the loss of a relationship, and you haven't quite figured out that it's time to move on. So for some of you, you may have gone through a breakup where you're finding it really hard to just kind of let go of the person, especially with this energy, because these cards are very similar. Here, no one has, really kind of told you, it's time now. Go ahead and let them go and move on. This is the same energy here. You even kind of see in the depiction of the cards, you're choosing to hold on to something that is not really there. That's not going to apply for everyone, but I feel like someone has been through a really difficult breakup where you're still kind of mourning the loss of this relationship. You are healing from this. The Knight of Pentacles here is saying that, you're healing and you're moving towards your next partner, but maybe not as quickly as you want to. You also have the Six of Swords here, and the Six of Swords is telling me, again, this is another card of movement. So you have movement here in your love life and movement here. And the Six of Swords is saying that you're moving towards something much healthier. So for some of you, it is that you're moving towards maybe a new relationship if you've just broken up. If you're still together and maybe you're married, maybe you've been going through a bad phase, bad patch in a relationship, the Six of Swords is telling you that you're moving on to a much healthier phase in your relationship where your problems, challenges are coming to an end. And the Ten of Swords can mean, that you're finally moving on. For those of you where maybe there is no breakup, you've already been through the worst in a relationship. So maybe you were lied to, maybe you were betrayed, Maybe you were just hurt, but the Ten of Swords means that you've been through the worst of it and now you're moving on. So you have two messages here of moving on for those of you who have been through a really difficult phase in a relationship. Now, after the Ten of Swords, you have the Two of Cups. So this is a soulmate energy. These are two people that feel a strong bond, you know, kindred spirits. This is a very kind of emotional connection. And for some of you, you know, this could be someone that left your life, but for some of you, this can be somebody new coming into your life, for those who are single. Especially next to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, this is someone who is an air sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It's like this person, this air sign, is not only, you know, a soulmate that you'll find happiness with. They come with some type of new beginning. You have the Judgment card. So for some of you, this can even be someone from the past, because the Judgment card is a card of second chances. It is a card of something that you thought was dead and long gone that suddenly resurfaces. So yes, this can certainly be someone from the past. You know, it could also be this energy here, someone that broke your heart, where you've not been able to move on. For some of you, there can be a renewal of ties, renewal of a commitment, someone who is an air sign or who is in that energy. For those who are already coupled, I feel like, you know, the Two of Cups is reminding you that you have a strong relationship. You have a strong bond with your partner. There is definitely a lot of love coming from this card. And for those of you who are already coupled, the Queen of Swords, this can be your spouse, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, air sign. If you have been going through a really difficult time, the energy is here for you to be able to fix things, to heal things, to move on. The Judgment card is a card of new beginnings and second chances. So if you feel like, you know, you were headed towards a divorce or a breakup in June, there is the energy there for you to be able to fix things, to get back on track. Especially seeing the Judgment card here, I'm just looking at what's going down the side of the reading. The Ten of Swords, you know, this is something really painful. Again, perhaps lies, a betrayal, an ending. And then over here, the Hangman. This is being in limbo and not really knowing what's going on in your relationship. But you have Judgment right in the middle of these two difficult cards. So I feel like there will be healing in a relationship where this is going on. Whether it's this or both energies. There will be a new beginning for those maybe who have been hurt, or for those who have been stuck either in a relationship that never moves forward and you never see, you know, it move to the next level, or you've just been in a really difficult phase. Now you also have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a major arcana, and it's telling you that you have to look at this relationship very carefully. You may also have to look at your partner very carefully, especially with the main energy being the Four of Pentacles. So you don't, for some of you, I feel like the message is you don't want to hold on to things, maybe not necessarily that you're holding on to your partner, but don't try to keep things the way they are. Maybe you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to say anything. With the Hermit, there's something that you have to see. There's some type of clarity that you need, and it could be that you're playing it safe when it comes to a relationship. Maybe you don't want to speak up. Maybe for some of you, you don't even want to be in this relationship. I mean, that won't apply to everyone. But with the Hermit, there's a need to soul search and dig deep and really see what is going on in your love life. What's going on in your relationship. You also have the Princess of Wands. So this does represent, you know, a lot of change and a lot of excitement, and you definitely need this energy right next to the Hangman. These are very kind of opposite energies. So I feel like some of you have some choices, and this has come up for a lot of the other signs that I've done so far. Not for everyone, but for some of you, the truth that you have to see here with the Hermit is that you may have other choices, and maybe a relationship that is not making you happy, where you feel like you deserve better. Again, that won't apply to everyone. But there are, you know, these are opposite energies. Change, excitement, you know, spirits are high, you're very optimistic, and here you're stuck in a rut. I felt like there was another message here with these three cards. You know, I also feel like there's a possibility, these two cards, let's just look at these two. After you you need to look at a relationship that maybe is really struggling right now, where you have been in limbo, you're not moving forward, either because you're stalling things, maybe you're not sure about your partner, or they're not sure. There's a need to look at this carefully, really do some soul searching about what's going on. I feel like if you take the time to do that in the month of June, you can get out of that rut with the Princess of Wands right between these cards. Like I said, this is change and this is excitement, but again, you don't want to do this. You don't want to hold on to the way things are. You don't want to play it safe. You want to make your relationship better. Okay, so let's see what other messages come up for you, Leo. What other messages are there for the sign of Leo for June 2017? You have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, so this gives us a little bit more insight into what's happening here. You do have the Six of Pentacles at the top. Let me just move the camera a little bit. You have the Six of Pentacles. You know, this is a card telling you that you deserve the best. You don't deserve to be done wrong. Now that I've laid out pretty much all the cards from this deck, we can look at this more carefully. With the Six of Pentacles here, this is your time to be getting what you deserve in a relationship from a partner. But this card is surrounded by difficult energies. It's Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is telling me that either someone has broke up, and I definitely, I see that here and here. There is some type of perhaps separation, but there's also this energy of heartache. Somebody's really hurting over a relationship. It's your time to receive with the Six of Pentacles. You should not be having to settle. And then you have the Moon here at the bottom. So the Moon is telling you, I feel like this definitely ties in with the Hermit. They're both major arcanas. With the Moon, there are things that are hidden from you. And yes, it can mean literally that there's things you don't know about your partner, but it's just kind of, this is more of a psychic, intuitive energy where you really have to tune in. This is where the Hermit comes in. You need to do plenty of soul searching about your relationship, especially if you are constantly, hurting, or there's somebody that comes and goes too much, you've been stuck in a rut. I definitely feel like for some of you, there are other options. You have this, beautiful energy here from the Two of Cups, where there's a soulmate. But for some of you, you may need to kind of get out, kind of move on from a relationship where you're not getting what you deserve. Either way, there's a need to really look at your love life, your partner, your relationship really carefully, in order to see what the truth is. With the Moon, something is hidden from you. What is hidden is revealed. So I feel like if there's something you want to know about your partner or your love life in the month of June, if you take the time to meditate on it or really soul search, you will see the truth of what's going on. Okay, so let's move on to this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Leo for June 2017? You have the Three of Wands. Love reading for Leo, June 2017. The Eight of Cups. Love reading for Leo, June 2017. And the Knight of Pentacles again, because you already have this energy. You also have the World. So the World does represent endings, but it also represents new beginnings, and it also represents things that have just naturally played themselves out. So for some of you, this is kind of confirming that maybe a relationship has played itself out, but it can also mean, that you're moving on from a difficult phase in a relationship. The World is an ending, but it's also a new beginning. It's moving on to the next cycle. So let's take a look at what has come up for you here from the second deck. You have the Three of Wands. So this is telling you that there are good things coming to you. The Three of Wands is basically a message telling you that that opportunity that you've been waiting for, it's coming in. So for some of you, this is going to mean something completely different to everyone who's watching this video. Whether you've been waiting for, someone new to come into your life, You've been waiting to get back together with someone. The Three of Wands is, a really optimistic card that you will, you will get what you want. You just need to stay focused on that energy. That opportunity will come to you. There are some, there are some messages here as far as what you can do to make this happen. You have the Eight of Cups. So this is telling you that for some of you, and again, I've been mentioning this, and I feel like it's not for everyone. The Eight of Cups is a card that's saying that, it's okay for you to walk away. It's okay for you to move on. You're just doing what's best for you. This is a card of looking for happiness elsewhere because you're not happy. You're not happy in your current relationship. Notice how it's right next to the Two of Cups. But for others, it may not be that you're saying goodbye to your partner. It could be that you're saying goodbye to the drama, the emotional baggage, the argument, whatever it is that's causing this pain that I see here. There is a possibility of you, the energy is here for you to leave this behind you and move on. Again, a repeating card. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You already have that energy here. Let's see, here, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a repeating card. So this is a very important message for you, telling you that you are you're moving towards your goal, whatever that is. You're going to get what you want, but this is more of a slow moving energy. I feel like there's definitely work to do, whether you're hoping to heal a relationship or get back together with someone. You're eventually going to get what you want, but I feel like this may take time. You have to be really patient, and you have to really kind of face the truth of what's going on in your relationships, face the truth of what's going on in your love life. For some of you, you may be stuck, you may be hurting. I definitely see new beginnings. I see love. I see some people walking away. I feel like you're trying to find something much better, much healthier. But for some of you, you just may be steering your direction in a much healthier direction, where there are no more arguments, there's no more fighting, there are no more doubts. Okay, Leo, this has been your love reading for June 2017. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.